I have a question for you guys. In the last month of Juice World's life, what was he doing? Was he on tour? Who was he with? Who do you think? You probably don't know. I didn't either, so I thought it'd be fun to go through and before his documentary drops, kind of see what I could remember from the situation. But to start, we'll just talk about something lighthearted. Throughout the entire month, he had this message on his fridge. No matter where you are, inside, outside, upstairs, or downstairs, clean up after your fucking self. Throw your trash away. Keep this bitch clean. Juice World plus family, XOXO. And then on the bottom right, we got Ski was here. Not really surprising anybody, I'm sure. We don't really have a specific date for this one. I'm going to start with these before I get into the more specific ones. But we know this because Ali Lottie actually told us. But Juice World was making an effort to work on a lot more genre-bending music.
Really trying to like break different kind of like genre barriers. And Jared was doing it no fucking problem.
This is probably where we got the song Bad Boy with Young Thug on it, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. It's weird because when they say he was working on genre-bending music, we don't know exactly what this means, because actively working on it for Juice World could be a matter of days or weeks, and I wouldn't imagine they would say this with months, because he was making songs every single day. He had already said this, but we're going to get into that later as well. The only other thing you really need for context is that he was going through a lawsuit from Yellow Card for worth $15 million. I guess they thought that his song Lucid Dreams kind of bit the style of their original song. I'll play the two right now. It's a stretch at best.
You left me falling and landing inside my grave. I know that you want me dead.
Accidents out on the highway to somewhere they tell us about when we're young.
To say that Lucid Dreams popped off because it copied this song, come on, dude. On November 7th, an entire month before Juice WRLD's death, Young Thug actually confirmed his collab album with Juice WRLD, which, as I stated before, is probably where we got the song Bad Boy. On November 8th, Juice did do an interview where he talked about how he was excited to be working with McDonald's to help some of the programs that actually helped him when he was younger. Growing up in Chicago, it definitely isn't the easiest thing, but I'm sure he appreciated this, and it was cool seeing him make strides towards trying to give back to these people. He also mentioned that he thought expressing emotion was not only vital to his music, but to music in general. Also, kind of as a side thing, there is this clip of him getting absolutely iced out on the same day. November 12th actually had Juice WRLD trending because he did an interview with Forbes where he leaked that he had over 1,000 songs in his vault. He stated, "No, I want to start fresh. And I have so much music that I don't need to bring back something old. I probably have over 1,000 songs." He went to go on and say he made 5 to 10 songs per day. He said he was excited for his next drop. Juice WRLD went on to say, "I'm going to be doing a lot more than just music though. So people should expect video art, short films, there's a lot to come." Between this and the McDonald's thing I talked about, it seemed as though Juice WRLD was genuinely excited for the future, which makes the whole death even more sad. On November 17th, Solar Shot would end up posting multiple live performances of multiple different songs from Juice WRLD. On the same day, he would go on to announce an Australia tour with the Kid Laroi that would keep him in Australia until the 29th of November. So to those of you who think that Kid Laroi is kind of trying to make up the whole friendship with Juice just to seem like he was cool with him and get more streams, you're probably wrong. December 2nd was actually his birthday. You can find lots of clips on this between Ali, the Kid Laroi, plenty of other people. Seemed like he was having a great time. On November 7th, Six Kiss with Trippie Redd ended up hitting 36 on the Billboard Top 100. Going into December 8th, the day that Juice WRLD died, Ali said that Juice WRLD was planning to get off of the drugs to actually go and have a child with Ali, while Bibby said that the reason for him going off the drugs was because he wanted to lower his tolerance so he could feel the effect of the drugs at a much lower cost. Either way, Juice WRLD was trying to get off the drugs, and he actually had an appointment made for detox on the 21st.
The 8th he passed away, I had appointment for him on the 21st to go ahead and get his blood changed and to go ahead and start detoxing, and I told him that we'll do it together. And I'll be right there with him, and because he wanted a kid, and he wanted a kid so bad.
We already had him signed up for rehab, and he already agreed to go.
Okay.
He said, "All right, I'll go, but I'm not stopping. Like, I'll lower my dosage, but I like he said, I like doing it too much. Like, I ain't stopping."
This means that Juice WRLD was less than 2 weeks away from not risking an overdose for a very long time. Kinda crazy. Of course, we have some clips from Juice before his death. We have him walking to the gate at the airport, him just kind of chilling out at the airport, but nothing really that crazy. There's a lot of fake videos you can find online. I cannot stress enough how you should just stay away from all of those. Kind of weird anyway. A lot of people trying to capitalize off of his death, and that's just not cool. As we know, Juice WRLD did die on this day. Allegedly, the pilot snitched, saying that he saw a lot of guns and drugs being transported onto the plane or in the hands of the people on the plane. We do know that Juice wasn't actually worried about the police, at least according to Bibby. They already had known that they were going to be there when they landed and already set up somebody else to take the charge for Juice. So the theory that he took a bunch of drugs to try to hide it from the police doesn't make any sense. But what does make sense is the theory that he may have taken it for anxiety. This hasn't gotten a lot of traction, but it would make a lot of sense, as we do know that Juice did struggle with anxiety a lot. We also ended up finding out that he was doing way more drugs than anybody knew. Ali, Bibby, anybody, assuming that they weren't lying.
Like I said, he was taking 1.5 pills, and like I thought that was crazy. You know what I'm saying, Vlad? Because all of my like Herb and all of them, they only taking 1 or a half. You know what I'm saying? I found out that he was doing like 4. You know what I'm saying?
For what?
Pills. We found out he was doing more than 4.
Oh.
Like a week before he passed, you know? We found out he was doing, I ain't gonna say the number, but it was a lot.
Huge number, yeah.
We also unfortunately know that he died in Ali's arms, surrounded by his friends, and there was literally nothing they could do about it. If we think about everything that Juice WRLD said, either in interviews or in a song Already Dead, it's pretty obvious that he wouldn't want us sitting here being sad about his death forever. At the end of the day, he preached multiple times that the only reason he was here was for his fans and because he loved his fans and wanted to continue making music for his fans. So, it's tragic he died, but there's no doubt that he would want us to go on and live on, being happy that we got to witness Juice WRLD in the first place. Thank you, Juice WRLD, for everything you did. If you guys enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe.